Hey, what is up guys, it is BFFBand here, and today what we're going to be doing is giving you a complete guide to everything Windblume Festival, from the rewards you're going to get, to the quests, to guides on each minigame. It's all here. This is the ultimate Windblume Festival guide. So stick around, like the video if you really enjoy it, and let's get going. So the first thing you'll notice with the Windblume Festival is one big venti right in the middle. Make you question your sexuality a little bit, but that's okay. We get these Festive Anecdotes, Festive Challenges, and Peculiar Wonderland. When you first start, you're going to get the intro quest, right? Where you'll meet Venti's talking about his poetry class. And then you're going to get into this. Now, the Festive Anecdotes are the two little side quests you get, and each will give you 20 Primo Gems. Now, make sure you do these each and every time they come up. Act 2, as of recording this, is tomorrow, Sunday, so make sure you take advantage. Now, these quests are crucial because if we're assuming that there's going to be one big quest in each act, plus 2 side quests, that is 100 Primo Gems each. 400 Primo Gems to be had in just the quests alone. So make sure you are not missing out. Also, this 30, 20, 20, that is 70,000 Mora times 428, 280,000 Mora is nothing to take a stick at. So make sure you are taking advantage. These are super easy quests, so this super useful. The other thing here is the Festive Challenges. If you saw the trailer for the Windblume Festival previously, you will know that these Festive Challenges are as follows. The one where you're shooting the arrows and trying to hit the balloons. The one where you're gliding through the air and trying to collect all the orbs. And then the one, basically Dance Dance Revolution. So here you can see I've already gotten good scores. And how these are going to work is you will have to beat a certain score from each character, and they have a little quip here to read, and if you beat them, you will get Primo Gems and certain rewards. So don't miss out, because we will get a new one right here in one day at a different location. This is 30 Primo Gems each. 3 times 4 is 120 Primo Gems, and if we assume this happens for all 3, that is 360 Primo Gems. So don't miss out on this. That is a lot of Primo Gems on the table. And one of the final things we're going to look at is the Peculiar Wonderland. Peculiar Wonderland, you need to make sure, I keep saying this, I said this like 7 times already in this video, do not miss out. Right here we have many different challenges, similar to either the challenges from Theater Mechanicus in 1.3, in the Lantern Rite. Hypostatic Symphony, that's the word, that's the event, Hypostatic Symphony. Similar to that, there's challenges to do, and once again, 60 Primo Gems each. We can actually see the possible rewards here. This is 60 per, 6 times 4 is 240 Primo Gems on the line, so like I said, don't miss out. Now we're going to talk about the different currencies that you will get throughout this entire event, what they mean, where to get them, and what to buy with them. So here is the event shop. This is where you will spend your what's called tour tickets. These are what you get for doing the Festive Challenges and beating character scores in the challenges. If you beat, say, Klee, you will get 100 of these Festive Tour tickets. And you can use them in this shop over here to buy many things. First up on the list, Crown of Insight. Now, crowns are very, very valuable. You can only get them from these events that give it to them. Like, you can look down here, limited duration event reward. So make sure this is one of the first things you buy. It is 400. It will take you a few days of saving for this, but make sure this is one of the first things you buy, because we don't know if there's going to be a limit to how many tickets you can buy, or tickets you can get, I'm sorry. So make sure you take this almost immediately I personally should have saved what I got and spent it on this Crown of Insight, but definitely buy this first, because if you want to get any of your talents to level 10, you are going to need this. Next, we have the commemorative balloon. I personally haven't gotten this, so I can't test it out and what it does, but it's simply a balloon, I believe. I've seen some people online release it and you can shoot it and it'll make a cool glitter thing when you shoot it. Really cool. The lyre is what's been teased about all the time. You can play songs on it like freaking Ocarina of Time. Super cool, super fun. Again, there's the talent books. If you want to get talent books to spend your tickets on talent books, make sure you're spending them on the character or characters that need them. If you want to upgrade Barbara, make sure to get your freedom. If you want to upgrade, say, Noelle, Bennett, or D-Luke, get these resistance. Now, I don't want you spending your tickets on diligence if you don't have Ganyu or something like that, so make sure you get what you need. Now here is the collab coupon shop. This is where you can buy all sorts of things. I personally splurged a little bit and spent all I had on some of the things I needed to upgrade weapons. But don't worry, you can buy whatever you want from here. I wouldn't necessarily recommend a certain order unless you need Windblume Ode. So this one is the Windblume Ode. Some of you may look at this bow and go, oh my god, why would I need this bow? It's only got a 42 base, so like, even if I 90, it's only going to 510. It's one of the lowest base attacks of any 4-star. And Elemental Mastery, really? Why would I need Elemental Mastery on something like a bow? Well, Venti. If you aren't lucky enough to get a stringless, or if you're not lucky enough to get, say, a sacrificial bow. Sacrificial bow is great for Venti too. If you aren't lucky enough to get those two weapons from the gacha, Windblume Ode is a great, guaranteed weapon for him. Now, the elemental skill, or the passive, is very, very not great for Venti, but the elemental mastery scaling is pretty insane. 165, if you see right here, is really, really insane. Venti's going to be doing those swirls all the time, so make sure to not sleep on this bow, because I'm sure that with some testing people are going to do, personally I don't have Venti and I'm not going to spend my Primo Gems on him, but for the testing people are going to do, I'm sure it will do wonders. Now, the E, or the passive, is after using your E, your elemental skill, you'll receive a boon of the Ascendant Wish from the Ascendant Wish of the Windblume, increasing attack by 16% for 6 seconds. Now, you could be also thinking, wait, after using an elemental skill, Child is all about elemental skills. This seems great. And you'd be right. This could be great if you want a nuke Child. I would not recommend this for a sustained damage Child, just because Elemental Mastery, it's really hard to proc any vaporizes on Child to begin with. So Elemental Mastery wouldn't really do you any favors unless you're going to be doing a burst nuke Child. What that is you put Noblesse Oblige on him and you use him in your team just as a sub DPS every now and then. Pop your E, use your Q to swipe, and then pop out. And that's all you'd use him for. He's really great at that, and the substat for that would actually be really good, so I don't see why you wouldn't want to use Windblume Mode on Child either. Now there's also some other great options like Fischl. Fischl would use this wonderfully. She already uses Stringless wonderfully, using the E to increase attack by, and this even scales, and you get free refines of this too. So it's basically free 32% attack for 6 seconds. 32% is a lot of extra attack, so any of my Fischl mains would love this bow too. And once again, the refinement material for Windblume Ode is on here. You'll end up having to spend 2,000 to get all of them, but that's okay. And for a free guaranteed weapon, I think it's really good. So you don't have to keep trying your luck on those weapon banners, on the standard banner, just to get a string list for your official. Get this Windblume mode. It seems like a great weapon. I'll do some testing personally, but I think it will be a fantastic weapon. Make sure spend those tickets on this weapon. And finally, we're going to go to the guides for each of these festive challenges. First up, we have the Bullseye balloons. Now, right now, you should be seeing some background footage of me doing the balloons. If you really like FPS games, and this is like your second game that you're just playing every now and then, just for fun, just to get a break from like something like Valorant or Destiny or something like that, this is definitely going to be your cup of tea. As we get in here, you're going to see these green balloons are going to give me points. And the higher my combo, the more points they'll give me. I do recommend, if you want to be really good at this, turn down your sensitivity. I have my aim shot sensitivity higher just so I can flick around. But it's really super simple. Now, these balloons right here, the ones with the heartbreaks on them, will hurt your score. So don't shoot those, they will make you lose points. And now these ones, these orange ones here, will actually give you more points than the... Oops, my Frostflake arrow broke that. They'll give you more points than the greens. So, super fun. It's actually kind of annoying and difficult if you're not great at shooting arrows, but again, take advantage. Super simple way to get your Primo Gems. Now, one more thing to mention, the exploding ones, which are the ones that look similar to the Heartbreak ones, but actually don't give you points. So, when you go through this, if you see a exploding one, and that's alone and won't blow anything up, don't bother shooting it, because it won't give you points and it will actually hurt your time. And that about does it for this activity. The last two I'm going to blow by really quickly. This one is probably one of the simplest ones to explain. All you're doing is falling through the sky and trying to collect green orbs. You're going to see some background footage of this now. The orange ones give you extra points, and these dusty balloons make it hard to see. They don't really do much, but definitely enough to make you miss some balloons. And now the final one is the Lyre, or the Ballads of Breeze. Here, you're going to begin your performance. You're just going to start, and wherever you are, you're going to look at yourself, and you're going to need to get both hands ready. Just like this, You're going to hit the letters as you go. Good rule of thumb is to keep your WASD there like you normally play your game, but duplicate it on your right hand so you hit very similar to your WASD. You can also click these, so if you don't like using your right hand for these, you can use your left hand on the keyboard. Oops, I missed that one. And then your right hand on the mouse to click these. But once again, do whatever you like. Not that difficult. You can easily get max score. And now finally, Peculiar Wonderland. First off, Peculiar Wonderland, super fun. You're gonna see some background footage of this now, but I do think this is probably one of the most fun times I've had in this game. Besides Theater Mechanicus. Theater Mechanicus is hands down the best minigame they've given us, but Peculiar Wonderland, definitely very fun. So you're gonna get this thing called Fecundity, I think I'm saying that right, and for just doing the stages and doing well in the stages, you'll get more Fecundity, and at the end boss fight, it'll take all the Fecundity you have and give you bonuses based on how much you have. If you have 300, you will get the max bonus, which will help you in the final fight. Currently, for Peculiar Conqueror 1, it is a Pyro Regisvine, so make sure, bring your Ganyu, bring your Xingqiu, bring your Bennett, and he just works with everything, and go smash him. And that'll about do it for this guide. Final tips, make sure don't miss out on any Primo Gems. Okay, this is probably the most Primo Gems they've ever given us, just free in a while. So don't miss out. Make sure you take advantage of all of the Mora. It's probably millions of Mora. I'm not going to count it all. But in the first day of doing things, I went from about 900k to probably over 2.1k or 2.1 million. So make sure you do everything you can to get all of the rewards for this event. Third thing, get that bow. You might not want to. Just get it, just in case. If somehow you don't have a stringless, it's a beautiful bow. So do it, do it, do it. And once again, take those Primo Gems, save them if you want Tartaglia. He's a really good character, really good main DPS, really good sub DPS. And or just save them for a future character. There's been some 1.5 leaks. I'm not going to say the characters' names, but if you know them and you think they're cool, save for them. Really, really cool stuff. I really hope this is helpful for everyone. I'm hopefully going to be doing more videos like this in the future, so make sure to like, comment, sub, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.